scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 20-yard line.
Throwing here is May. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up a third down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. To the air, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. This defense for the Patriots, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's McCarthy. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Vikings.
Let's go.
Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They'll throw with May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Crazy. What's that? 5.
From the gun, it's May. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And his throw is going to be incomplete. If you look at this Patriots defense, against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And they just did not get the snap away in time. That flag, that'll push him back 5. now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Now McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
McCarthy going to throw again. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll change things up. To the air with McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And this is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, McCarthy. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
21-0 our score after 1. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw. McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Milton Williams make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken from just outside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
The try here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works free. He's still on his feet. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least two guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
3 yards. And the Vikings, first down.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
The 36-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man, that's Felton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings get a bit closer. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Pats take a 3-touchdown lead. Borregales now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Oh, they try lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. He's going to try and go deep again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 47-yard line.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
To throw, it's May. There's the former Viking, Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's May. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will take this this one home. It's a touchdown.
So maybe some signs of life. This has been a defense. They've been all over the map here in this first half, but they're coming through with a big play.
And sometimes that one play is what you need. And it sounds overly simple, but this is a team that was close to being down and out before halftime. So to come back and return the interception for a touchdown, that's big.
Yeah, maybe it can serve, Charles, like you were alluding to, as a little bit of a wake-up call for them. We'll see.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up second down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Five.
Throwing here is May.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Justin Jefferson.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson
with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, May.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 66 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these streaks that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Staying on his feet. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Loss of 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing is McCarthy.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Throwing again, McCarthy.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
It's fourth down.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He'll get this complete to the rookie from Washington. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Now McCarthy. Complete to Addison on the out route. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. To the air with McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Looking to throw McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
To the air, May.
Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll throw with May.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for New England. 47 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, complete to Williams. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down is May.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
It's 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They'll try and throw for it with May. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Patriots are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. The extra point now for Borregales. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Patriots 56, Vikings 28.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
On for his
they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Jones has it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Left sideline, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain of 26 yards.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Back to throw again. Open man, that's Felton. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. To the air again, McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 157 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Boy, shifts past him. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The
Not much defensive resistance on that drive. Really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
70, Vikings 28.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for Minnesota. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now McCarthy. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Patriots, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.